So I'm currently at a restaurant that Alex and I opened in 2019, and mostly we opened it because we wanted multiple streams of income. We wanted to make more money, and in our head this was the way to go to do that. And now 3 years later, so much has changed, so much has happened. And one thing we both realized, that making more money or having multiple streams of income where you have to work really hard isn't necessarily the answer. And I say this, I was listening to a podcast today with Rich Roll and Ellen Fisher, and he was saying how so much of his ventures, of what he worked on really hard for many, many years, never made him money till 7-8 years later. It wasn't something that he saw right away. And one thing that really spoke to me about his story is that he just up and quit everything he was doing to financially be able to support his family and followed where his heart was leading him to. And we've had a lot of people comment on our journey on how we just sold the house, packed everything up, and we just hit the road and left. And it has a lot to do with that. It's like following where our heart is leading us versus where the dollar signs. And that doesn't mean that there won't be hard times and there won't be struggle. But for Alex and I, we both know now that we prefer to take that harder route of getting where we want to get than doing it through forms of like trying to run a restaurant where we're both miserable every day. So in a sense is finding your happiness even when things, maybe the money's not coming in the way you want it to. But at the end of the day, are you happy with what you did? Are you happy with what you're doing every day? And, we're here now trying to close up this chapter that we opened up in 2019. And it's just a constant reminder to keep heading towards where your heart is leading you to. Because so often when we involve the mind, it clouds where we really should go, where our path is really leading us to. So just a reminder for all of you out there who are struggling in your lives and you're feeling unfulfilled and resentful and you're looking for a way out of the 9 to 5 or whatever cycle you're stuck in, is, are you following your heart? Are you leading with your heart? Or are you doing things logically because it's what pays the bills, and it's what you think you need to do, and it's because what society has said that you have to do? Is what are you doing it for? And that was a question that Alex and I asked ourselves before we sold our house and bought our RV and took off with our family, was what was our intention and why do we want to do that? And a big part of our journey was to discover ourselves and figure out what are our passions, who we are, who we want to be, and how we want to be like people, and really dive into that. And that's a lot of what we've gone through in the past year. And, just sitting here reminiscing on all the busy days and crazy days I had working here and constantly training people and things going wrong and angry customers. And I mean, we had plenty of good, ones too, and happy memories, but just, that mentality that if you're not hustling, if you're not working really hard, then you're not doing the right type of work to bring in money. And for me, the journey of going inwards and doing my inner work has been so much more important. And it's really laying down the foundation of what I want to build in the future. So, yeah, just ask yourselves, why are you doing what you're doing? And where are you going with it? So don't get stuck in what makes life difficult, because it's not always what's right. So if you're doing something hard, at least love that it's hard and that you're doing it. See you guys. Bye.